How we doing, Mr. Rosenblatt? I wanted to give you a video of our last lesson, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you from our first lesson until our last lesson we had for the winter time, just to show you the vast improvement in my opinion. I'm really proud of how much you worked on it, and I see a lot of great things in the swing now, and I think we'll be able to really tone it and get it the way we want it to be next fall. And if, like I said, if you have any questions while you're up north, you can just send me a video at any time on that website, and I'll show you how to do it. And I can help you throughout the summer. But on the left side of the screen was our first lesson, which was January 22nd. On the right side of the screen was the other day. I think it was the 27th or the 24th. I don't recall. And I'm just going to show you some key differences. Number one, right away, you can see our difference in our setup, or the weight on the left side on the 22nd of January. You can see your weight is clearly on your heels. Okay, you're kind of leaning backwards, whereas on the right, you're more centered. You're more in the balls of your feet. So right away, we're in a good start. Okay, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the left side first. If you remember when you came to me, you brought the club very outside as an exaggerated move, away from your body. Okay, and then you continue to go, cause you to stand up a little bit. You'd go across the plane. Alright, and then you do an immediate throw of the club, come back at impact, no rotation at all, and then as you finish, a very abbreviated finish. Okay, now on the right side I think is completely different, and I'm going to show you right here. So when you take this club back on the right side, you're going to be more on plane, a little bit more on the inside. Okay, you almost cover your hands there perfectly. Alright, you bring the club back, you have a shorter backswing now, you feel like you're more over the ball. Okay, it's still a little across, and we talked about. Okay, and then the move down is much more from the inside now. Okay, not releasing it as much, trying to turn a little bit more, but the best part is your finish is you release the club a little bit more and you follow all the way through. Okay, so those two swings right there I think are not even close to the same. You're able to get your way through. Even if I continue this swing, you can see I've continued that swing on the left side and you didn't get anywhere near through the ball like you did on the other. So it goes to show you that you are working on the right things. Okay, we can talk a little bit of where that club is still a little bit on the right side, where you go a little bit across. Okay, see if we can get that a little more over your shoulder rather than over your head. You can just keep it maybe a touch flatter in that sense. And then again, just continuing to try and work to get your hips through the ball. I think that you're doing a much better job. You're able to extend further, which is good. So you're on the right track on those things. So I think that's great. And I'm going to show you one more thing real quick, which was we'll go to this one and get you set up for the driver. So this was the same day, and this was the first time you hit driver with me as well. Okay, so we'll get you set up here. And then on the right side, I will show you what we had the other day. Okay. So you can see what I'm trying to get you here, to get more around it on you, then work it through. There you go. Release the club. So obviously that's where we want to be if we can. Alright. Now let's show you a quick difference. Again, you can see the weight on the right side on your heels. Okay. You're going to take the club back and it's going to be outside. Okay. Oh, let me get you going here, sorry. Okay. So you see here, we'll take the club back momentarily. You're going to take it outside again, and you have that exaggerated feeling. You're going to go over the top. You're going to go across the line, but then right here is prevalent here to what we're doing. Look at the throw, okay? Very big throw of the hands. So now you're coming way over the top, no lower body at all. Okay, and then the follow through is the big difference. So look at this follow through. You see where that club is. And now look at the one on the left side of the screen, which I think is much better. The downswing we could still work on with the driver. It's the longest club in your bag, so it's still going to be a little bit difficult to get through the ball with your hips, trying to get that feel. Let's just kind of get you going a little bit here. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay, so you're more inside, I think, there. You've tried to shorten it, okay? Still a little bit obviously across, and you're still over the top a little bit, but you're trying now to at least move your lower body, okay? And you're back to a good position there with the club. You can see, though, we talked about this the other day, how that club face is open because you're cutting across it and then you're trying to hold it. But you do a better job of getting through the ball a little bit higher, and then you're trying to release. Okay, so you've done a better job releasing the club. We're just doing it a little bit late. Okay, and that's because you're over the top with the hands, and then you're trying to hold it so that you don't, I guess, miss it to the left, you know. So, you know, we talked about, you know, for your driver swing especially, I know you like to go longer, you feel more power, and that's fine, but we have to get your hips incorporated. So when we did that lesson last time, we had the medicine ball and I was having you throw it to me. You know, you were trying to feel your body go through the ball, try to get your hips out of the way so you can just throw the ball back to me straight away. Almost feel like your arms are in front of you longer, and then they're down to the ball rather than across the ball. You know, it's your upper body that starts that move with the cast by just using that, which gets you in trouble. And I mean, a lot of good things are here. Your miss is still going to be your over-the-top move, you know, throwing it at the top of your swing, which we'll get to. But you know, you really need to feel like you're driving the butt of the club to the ball. Your hips should feel like they're opening up, okay, rather than just staying put or sliding, okay. And we just got to kind of trust it. So it's going to take some time, but you know, these two swings, in my opinion, the iron and the driver are very, very different. The iron, for sure, I think your iron play was 10 times better than when we started. You know, the driver, we still have a little bit of work to do with the driver. It is the longest club, so you know, it's going to take some timing and things like that. But you know, overall, I thought you did great this winter. It was a pleasure working with you, as I said. And if you have any questions, you please just you know, give me a call or send me videos. We'll keep working with each other this summer. But just keep in mind that you know, the things you need to work on are, you know, are being able to get your hip to unload a little bit earlier. You know, incorporate the ground a little bit. You know, the ground up. Feel like your right knee goes into your left knee. Okay. You know, and if you can, you just continue to follow through in that sense. You can release the club, start to use your hands a little bit more after you feel, though, that you're driving the butt of the club in, not throwing the club head away from the ball. I think that's very important for you. And that's about it for me. So thanks again, and I hope to hear from you soon.